Galatians, why Paul wrote, who he was writing to, the motivation for writing, and the arguments he was defending against, and different things like that. So those who were there for that have got a good foundation to build on, and we're going to be looking then at Galatians 1:1-5. So if you can keep, I'll give you I don't have anything on me, so I'll just give you the nod and you can go on. So there we have it. We've read it already, but Galatians chapter 1 and verse 1-5, and we'll just pray that God will help us as we look at His Word this morning. Father, again we come to you in prayer, but we realize that we need your help. We realize that the flesh has no good thing in it, and only the spirit of man, that which is regenerate, can understand your word. And so we pray, God, you'd help us to glean from the scriptures that which you would have for us. Thank you so much for your word. Thank you that you've gifted it to us. And I pray, God, that it would bless our hearts, encourage us, challenge us, whatever you deem fit this morning. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Now, there's this story of a king, and the king had a grandson. The grandson fell. He became crippled in both of his feet at 4 years old. And that king then died in a war. His son died also. And another man took over and became the king of that nation. A few years later on, quite a few decades, maybe a decade or so later on, that king then, the smart thing for him to do, of course, as you do in history, is you go and you kill all the relatives of the other king, because then once they get older and they can carry a sword, then you're dead and there's a war. So you kill everyone, and that's all sorted out, so then you can just be the king with no real threat of uprising. And so this king, he decides to do something a little bit different, and instead of destroying the enemy, he shows him mercy, and he shows him grace, and he invites him to the palace. The man bows down at the feet of the king and says, I'm a dog, I'm not worthy of anything, I'm worthy of death here. And instead of being destroyed, the king says, you are now going to be my son, you're going to sit at my table, and I'm going to show you mercy for the sake of your father. Does anyone know the story?
Yes.
What's the guy's name?
Mephibosheth.
No, it's me, right? I'm the sinner, Christ is the king. I was the relative of Satan. He destroys Satan. He doesn't destroy me. Yes, it's Mephibosheth. And God pours out blessings upon us, just like David pours out blessings upon Mephibosheth. And that's what we're going to do this morning. In this brief introduction in Galatians chapter 1, verse 1-5, Paul outlines 8 different things that God has poured upon us that we do not deserve, because we are, according to John chapter 8, children of the devil. According to Ephesians chapter 2, we're children of wrath, children of disobedience, and so we deserve condemnation, but instead God pours out His blessings, and we're going to look at 8 of those here in this introduction to Galatians. Paul writes to the Galatians, he rebukes them for perverting the gospel. It's the only church in all of his epistles that he doesn't say what? Who was there at Sunday school class? What does he not say in this epistle? Right, someone was listening, right? So he doesn't thank God for these people, although I'm sure he prayed for them and he gave thanks, but he doesn't say, I thank God for you, because they had gone off into, they were beginning to go off into the heresy of Judaism. So we have here these beautiful truths that are applicable to us, these 8 things God has given, and we can experience the blessings of them as well. So if you go to the first one for us, Master Snode, keep going there. All right, we have the introduction.